Wednesday, January the 11th, about 2 p.m. And this is DelReyVAWeather.com. We're going to go over some of the things that the models are showing for this coming Saturday, the winter storm that we're expecting that could conceivably last most of the day Saturday. So I want to take you through what we're seeing. The 12Z models, the latest models, have come in. The Euro 12Z is basically complete through Sunday, and so we can go ahead and look at that even though it hasn't completely finished running. What you see up on the screen, again, as I've shown this before, it's a program called BuffKit. It was developed by the National Weather Service office in Buffalo, New York, a number of years ago. It allows you to take various sets of model data and look at the what's called the sounding, what is happening with the air directly over a given area. And usually the data sets have to do with where the airports are. In this case, we look at KDCA, Washington Reagan National Airport. And so let's go through the latest GFS and I'll show you what we're seeing. First of all, I'm going to switch it into overview. This again is the GFS 12Z. And what you see here in blue and orange and red, that's blue indicates snow, orange is ice pellets or sleet, and the red is freezing rain. And so this is showing a pretty extended period of snow and sleet and actually a period of fairly high freezing rain. And so the first the period runs at this point. That's about 2 a.m. Saturday morning. And if we move this over to where the freezing rain stops, we're looking about 2 p.m. on Saturday. And then after that period of 2 p.m., it's showing green, which is pretty much just rain. Okay, and I want to show you something that I'm also looking at, and it does indicate a issue here. Okay, this is the NAM 3KM model. This is a experimental model. It's high resolution. You've heard me talk about the 4KM before. The 4KM and 3KM basically is how much resolution the given model has. A 4KM version is approximately a mile square area. That means that what you see at a given point on the map is really the average over a mile, that mile grid. And so when you get down to about 3 km, it's approximately about a mile and a half, or actually the first one was 2 miles, excuse me. 4 km is 2 miles. 3 km is about a mile and a half. And you know, the tighter the resolution, the more details you will see in the model. And if we could ever get down to, you know, a half a kilometer, we would then start actually seeing individual clouds in all likelihood, at least some indication of the individual clouds. But we're not there yet. And so what I have up here on the screen is the 3 km prediction for 2 meter temperature, that's surface temperature, air temperature, for Saturday at 7 a.m. And if you look at this area here where Alexandria and DC is, it's showing 31 and 30 degrees, which is below freezing. If we bump this a little further up to Saturday at 10 a.m., it's actually showing 29 degrees and 30 degrees. And if we go a little further up, we're still at 29 and 30 at 1 p.m. So it's saying pretty much the entire Saturday we're going to be below freezing in this area. And let me just bump back to here. I want to show you again the overview. If you see after 2 p.m., it's showing just rain. But I actually think that's may not be what would really happen after that 2 p.m. period. What I think we may start seeing even after 2 p.m. is any liquid water rain falling, hitting a below freezing surface is going to freeze. So I think there is the potential of building up a fairly thick layer of ice on the roads and sidewalks through the entire day on Saturday, even though the model suggests that the wintry precipitation would end at 2 p.m. Okay, let me go back to a different model. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, let me see. Okay, this is the Euro model. This is showing, again, let me get this to 2 meter temperature. Okay, this is showing about 7 a.m. on Saturday, and it's showing, again, it's showing 29 degrees surface temperature. And even at basically 1 p.m., it's showing it, we're still below freezing. So, I mean, if you go through the same hour period, the Euro model is also suggesting that the surface temperature, the 2 meter temperature, is going to be below freezing. And so I think that's a good sign that we're going to have an extended period of time of mixed a winter mix. I want to show you the P type. Okay, these colors you see on the screen, they're basically blue is snow, green is more than likely rain. The pink is probably a mixture of rain, or it could also be freezing rain. DC is here, Alexandria is right there. And if we cycle through here, you're going to see that this is showing that at about 1 a.m., nothing in our area. Actually at 7 a.m., still nothing reaching us. But by 1 p.m., we will be overspread by snow, and then if we bump it up to next, we have freezing rain. So the Euro model is suggesting, again, that we will have a mixture, but it differs from the American model on the timing. So I definitely think that we're going to have a messy Saturday. I don't think there's any question about that. Still somewhat questioning the total amounts. Right now, with the latest American model, if we sum this up, we're talking about, it's showing about an inch under this particular model. Sleet, it's hard to say on this, and then freezing rain, also hard to say. The one other thing I want to show you is this. Let me see if I can get this up and make sure we got it on the right time. Yeah, 12. Okay, this is the NAM 4KM. We showed you the 3KM temperature, but I want to show you what the BuffKit is saying with respect to this. And if you take a look over in this area, that's what the 4KM is showing. It's showing mostly a snow event with ending with sleet and very little freezing rain. If we sum this up, again, we only, with the 4KM, we're only getting about 0.2 of an inch of snow, and then even less sleet. So there is a discrepancy between the models on the total amount, but there's no discrepancy about a winter mix, and winter mix is probably going to extend certainly till 2 p.m. on Saturday, if not longer. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. If you have any questions about the Saturday storm, just give me a tweet at PatPend, that's PATPEND, and I'll try and answer them. Okay, thanks a lot.